the research question that you presented, and you presented it very well. Congratulations also for the aesthetic of your slides.
Thank you.
And your presentation highlights the features of your work, and I like that it completes the manuscript, especially you propose the most important quantitative results, and I appreciate it. So my first question will be about the interactive exploration. So you mentioned in your manuscript that the material design from Android or the human interface guideline from iOS leads users to discover the widget through interactive exploration. In pedagogy, it has been shown that the knowledge and the competencies is best ensured, ancré, I'm not sure of my accent, by the fact of discovering by oneself. Okay? Is there any work showing this for new interaction? I think my accent is not enough good, and you don't understand. I mean, in pedagogy, so it has been shown that the knowledge and the competencies are best, je sais pas le dire, ensured, ancré. Encoded. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, but it's must encode by the fact of discovering by oneself. So, is there any work showing this for new interaction? I suppose not, because I didn't see it in your manuscript. Then, if not, I would like to have your thought on that question.
Can allow myself to repeat your question? So you were saying that in the pedagogy there's discovery on the.
Do you want me to say it in French?
Yes, please.
Alors, en pédagogie, il a été montré que lorsque la découverte de la connaissance ou de l'apprentissage en général est fait par la personne, on apprend en découvrant en fait, la compétence ou la connaissance est mieux ancrée. Donc elle reste plus longtemps, c'est plus efficace. Donc ma question c'est, est-ce que ce genre de choses a été montré pour les nouvelles interactions? Est-ce que découvrir une interaction, ou plutôt apprendre une interaction en la découvrant, est-ce que ça permet de mieux s'en souvenir, de la traiter plus efficacement? Je suppose que non, parce que je n'ai pas trouvé de référence dans votre thèse. Qu'est-ce que vous pensez de ça? Est-ce que vous pensez que justement le fait de découvrir, et ça s'y prête bien pour la widget puisqu'on a besoin de la découvrir puisqu'on n'a pas de signifieur, est-ce que vous pensez que ça va permettre de mieux ancrer l'apprentissage?
I think, je vais répondre en anglais. I think it is, because when I do the interview in the lab study, I didn't put all the conversation with me between me and the participant, but many of them, when they discover a new widget, they can memory for a very long time, and they are eager to show it to others. So I think it's this kind of I have looked into what you were saying in the report, emotional affordance. Actually, I think it's stimuli for helping users to memorize even longer for the interaction technique that they have learned. But it's true that it doesn't have any other research that doing this kind of result, but I believe that yes.
Okay, you believe yes, I'm not sure to understand everything. And do you have an idea of how to evaluate it or test it or show it?
Not for the moment, because no, not for the moment, because when we start to do the design space of the source of knowledge, there were two dimensions, which is intentionality and the distance. Actually, I was trying to like combine the intentionality with the distance, but we cannot match it really well. So it is really hard to identify, how do I put this? It is very hard to identify the joy that you discover something, but in two experience that I have made during my thesis, they always told me that, oh, if I discovered a widget, that will be, I will definitely use it.
Okay. In your answer, you mentioned emotional affordance.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to ask you something about emotional affordance.
Mm-hmm.
It is a question I mentioned in my report. Do you think that taking into account the emotional affordance,
Mm-hmm.
adding it to the 4 affordances of Artsen you used in illustration,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it could help to discover better new interaction possibilities?
I think it depends really on the individuals, just like I said, because every scenario for each person are different, because you have to identify which kind of emotion you have when you experience the usage. I'm not sure if I can say that it will help on discovery, because emotional things are very individual. You have to.
No, affect the individual, but emotional it's emotion is reaction of, from person. That it's too much complicated for me to explain in English, but the emotion are something common to everybody. I will ask you a third question.
Mm-hmm.
Alors, I would like to know if you think that we should force, so I don't know how, but if you should force users to discover widgets. For example, by reading your thesis,
Mm-hmm.
I discovered that with a leftward swipe
Mm-hmm.
on messages, I can get the exact time each message was read.
Yes.
So And I like to discover that. So I wonder if you think if it's a good thing to force people to discover widgets, or it could erase finally the fact that it is a widget and it is not interesting for that.
I personally, I would not like to force users to learn widget, but I will. I would love to incite them to discover it.
Sorry, could you repeat the last sentence? The inside.
I will prefer to incite them to discover it, because it's in the design. It's because I used to work in video games, so in when we design in video games, we never force our players to discover anything. We just use a way to like put them on the right path to discover things. So I would not say that it is good to force, but it's good. It's really good if we can find a guidelines or a way to conduct them to the discovery. It will be really nice.